Hello everybody, this is Valencia and welcome to my channel Balloons and Business, where I show you the business of balloon and event decor. Today I will show you how I assembled this silver shimmer wall that I received from Ubackdrop.com. Ubackdrop.com is one of the leading suppliers of custom backdrops and banners for parties and events. If you check out their website, Ubackdrop.com, you can use this code Valencia10 to get a discount on any of their full-priced items. So if you want to see how I assembled this silver shimmer backdrop, just stay tuned. So I received my shipment about a week and a half after ordering, and the panels are 12 inches by 12 inches. The back of the paneling is made out of a plastic or acrylic, and you can either go vertical or horizontal. I like to assemble horizontally. Now on the edges of these panels are latches, and these latches are used to connect the panels. Each panel should have 2 latches on all 4 sides. So I started off by connecting the latches to the panels, and then for extra security, I took these zip ties and I applied 2 zip ties per side to each panel that I latched together. When applying the zip ties, you want to put them through, and you want to pull them just enough to where the latches are still attached, but they're nice and secure. So basically you're using the zip ties to make sure that the latches do not come undone. And this is how it looks. You can adjust the shimmer pieces to cover up the zip ties, and I would suggest using clear zip ties for this shimmer wall so it's less visible from the back. So I'm going to repeat this same process by connecting 4 shimmer panels together, latching them first, and then zip tying them, 2 to each side to make sure they're secure. So this is how it looks when I connect 4 of the panels together. Again, you can just play around with the shimmer pieces to make sure you don't see the zip ties from the back. Okay, so this took me roughly about 40 minutes to do. So this is how much I'm going to connect my wall before I actually go to the location. I don't want to make the full connected wall because that's going to be hard for me to transport it in my vehicle. So I'm connecting it in pieces. Okay, so the 5 pieces in the back right here are 4 panels connected. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, each panel is 12 inches by 12 inches. So if you want a 7-foot wall, which I'm making a 7-foot tall wall, you're going to have 7 panels, right? But I'm doing pieces of 4 and then pieces of 3. Because the box that I'm going to be using it in, I'm going to be laying these in, they can't fit more than 4 pieces connected together. So I'm doing pieces of 4 versus pieces of 3. Okay, and I did 5 panels with 4 and 5 panels with 3 for a total of 35 panels. So I laid all of my panel pieces inside of this storage bin. I purchased this from Walmart, and it actually comes with 2 wheels on the bottom for easier travel and transport. Now you want to make sure that you put something in between the panels as you're laying them down so that the shimmer pieces do not stick together and come off. So I lost some of my event footage when I actually set up my shimmer wall. And so I'm actually going to reenact it for you after the fact. So right now I'm just setting up my backdrop stand. This backdrop stand is from eFavorMart. I will leave the link to that in the description box below. And I'm just showing you how easily that tub moves. So now I'm going to take one of my 4 panel pieces, and using a zip tie, I'm going to zip tie it to the top bar of my backdrop stand. Notice that I have the backdrop stand down low enough to where I can comfortably reach it. And I'm going to connect at 2 points on that backdrop stand. Then what I'm going to do is take my second 4 panel piece, and I'm going to first connect that top latch so I know the distance that I want to place my pieces from each other. And then I'm going to zip tie that to the front, and then I'm just going to go down and attach those latches. You don't have to attach all of them, but at least attach 1 latch per panel. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to attach the top latch and then zip tie to the top, and then go all the way down and attach the latches, connecting those pieces together. After I do that, I'm going to go back over with some zip ties, and I'm going to zip tie. So you see me pulling the zip ties out right there. I'm going to zip tie on the sides as well to make sure everything is secure. And you don't have to zip tie every single panel since you already did the latches. Just zip tie at least like the top panel and the bottom panel to make sure that everything is secure and stuck in place. Now this took me roughly about 25 to 30 minutes to do the whole shimmer wall, like putting it up onto my backdrop stand. So if you add the 20 to 25 minute time it took me to make my larger pieces, connect them together, and then the 30 minutes it's going to take to actually put the whole backdrop onto the pole, it's going to be about an hour to do this. Now for somebody who's just starting out, I would suggest giving yourself about 2 hours to do this just to be on the safe side. So now I'm lifting up my poles, I'm adjusting them up, and I'm going to add my 3 panel pieces. So I'm going to latch them on to the latches on the 4 panel pieces. And then I'm going to go back over with zip ties to make sure that they're secure. So I'm going to repeat this one more time. Again, I'm going to latch the top of the 3 panel pieces to the bottom of the 4 panel pieces, and I'm going to latch the sides of the 3 panel pieces together. Then I'm going to go back over with some zip ties to secure them. And you don't have to zip tie every single panel and every single piece, but you definitely want to zip tie all tops of the 3 feet panels to the bottom of the 4 feet panels. And you also want to zip tie, going across each of the 3 feet panels. Now I'm just showing you how I zip tie the wall to the pole to make sure it's nice and secure. And you want to do that at least a few points onto the backdrop. So now it's time to take this wall down. So I want to leave my panels in pieces of 4 and 3. I don't want to detach piece by piece. I want to leave them in the pieces that I originally had them in so that it's easy for me to set up for the next time. So I'm just cutting off the white zip ties that I use to hang the pieces onto my backdrop stand. I'm leaving the black zip ties that are connecting all of my individual pieces together. And then I'm going to unlatch all of my pieces, as you can see. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower my backdrop stand to where it's eye level. And then I'm going to cut the white zip ties at the top and just leave my pieces in panels of 4 and 3. And this is going to save you time. So this is the footage from the actual event location. So I already got the wall up and I'm just securing it to the side poles of the backdrop stand. So really quick, I'm just showing you how I attach my balloon garland to the backdrop stand. I use 260 balloons just to tie them to the poles at the side and the top. Now again, this is not a tutorial on balloon garlands. I have plenty of tutorials for that, so just check out my channel for one of those. But this is a tutorial on how to assemble this silver shimmer backdrop that I got from Ubackdrop. Also, note that all materials will be listed in the description box below this video and pinned to the top comment in the comment section. Hopefully you found this silver shimmer wall tutorial helpful. Again, I got this shimmer wall from Ubackdrop.com. And if you visit the site, you can use this discount code Valencia10 to purchase custom backdrops and banners. Just note that the discount code applies to full price items only. So if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, go ahead on and like it, and please subscribe and you'll get notifications on future videos on balloon and event decor. And until next time, I will see you guys later.